Hello, my name is Mtanwa Chairman and I want to welcome you. So, before we start, I want to assure you that Elgon region is the best place you should be at. I know you could have heard lots of stories about what we do and what we don't do, but it is important to spare a day or days, often a month, to come and stay in the Elgon region, specifically Mbale. We have a variety of things that you and I can come and experience. Our tourism is top notch. And if you want me to tour you Elgon region, you could just, hit my inbox and I'll be your favorite tour guide. So, there's been stories that are going on in different inboxes, platforms, and with different people. You've heard people say, my best friend did this, my best friend did that, my close friend did this, my close friend did that. And then you've had people who come out boldly and say, I don't like my relatives. The only time relatives are important is when you're going to be buried. And I just want to talk about that particular statement. Who is your best friend? Who is your closest friend? Who are you supposed to call friend? Do we even have friends? Yes, of course. We have friends. Everywhere we go, we get friends. The moment you meet someone and they come from the zone of being a stranger, they're your friends. The difference is the level of friendship. And many of us have started to mistake that. It also happens with relatives. The level, right these days, is the level of understanding, of communication. It is absurd that majority of the people who say that we no longer deal with relatives, they are parents. The question is, what example are you setting for your children? I'll give you an example. I'm a Mduda, born and raised in Mbale, but when I die, if I'm poor, I'll be buried in Bududa. But I grew up hating that place. I grew up hating Bududa. I didn't want to be buried there. I didn't want to associate with those people. Why? Because of the stories I had around my uncles and around everybody. Bududa does that, Bududa does this. I grew up with the bias of not wanting to be part of that. It reached a time that it was shame for me to be identified as a Mduda. But as time has gone on, I realized that was wrong. You see, we are so soaked on what a few people did to us, and then we are forgetting our roots. We are forgetting what is best for the future. For example, I have seen many people naming their children without giving them a surname. I have been a victim of that, but now I know my mistake. So I want to also tell you, originality starts from where you're born, from the roots. Grandpa, like that to your father. What are we doing? We are adopting the white man culture and they are forgetting our own culture. We are in a community where people are ashamed to be called Makumba and they prefer to be called Harmony. Why? Because they feel like Harmony is a nice name. Let me break it down for you. The white man has names that they are not proud of too. If they have these names, they'll be like, names like Patrick, Robert, Charles. These names in the white man, they mean different things. Forget about what you're searching on Google. But that's not what I want to talk to you about. Who pissed you off? Is it your auntie? We all have that auntie who is annoying. Is it your brother? We all have maybe a sibling who is very stubborn. Does that mean you fire the whole clan? Does that mean you ban the whole future of your family, of your offsprings? I think we need to learn to forgive ourselves. And we need to learn not to throw around stray bullets to everyone. Almost everyone in my inbox has a relative, has a relative they don't like, has a friend they don't like. You know what they say? My best friend backstabbed me. My best friend betrayed me. My best friend said this. My best friend is loving my pattern. My best friend stole my money. My best friend is not trustworthy. And that has made them bury themselves in anger, sadness, and hate. But you see, if we don't learn to try to forgive ourselves, I'm not talking about forgiving whoever betrayed you or ruined your life. I'm talking about forgiving yourself to trust more, forgiving yourself to go a mile, to invest in a relationship, to hope for more, to believe in more, to forgive yourself so that you can heal. You see, healing starts from the inside, then we see results from the outside. You can heal without forgiving that person, but keeping them at a distance. It is high time we as young parents not to do the same things that our parents did. To learn to introduce our children with their roots, to be proud of their names, to be proud of their language, to be proud of their culture, to be proud of their traditions. I grew up from homes in we eat only meat and rice. If you brought out things like malewa, like the leaves of a pumpkin leaves, we feel like that is child abuse. But these are our foods. These are our things. I want to reach a moment where where people from my region get time and tell stories of their motherland, tell stories of Masaba, of Mobuya, or wherever you come from, and be proud of that. We have sold so much traditions and culture of different people and you have forgotten our own. But someone will ask, why are you communicating in English? Aren't you proud of your mother tongue? Well, it's because I want this message to reach almost everyone. Almost everyone. But I'm a proud Mududa, Mumasaba. As you're watching this video, I want you to forgive someone. Forgive yourself. Okay, there are those people you don't want to forgive. But forgive yourself and allow yourself to heal. My name is Mtano Chiama. Thank you so very much for watching.